Hello everyone and welcome to part 2 of this 100% Ocarina of Time walkthrough. So following on from last time guys, the theme here is we're going to 100% the game. And last time we just finished the Great Deku Tree. I got my first 3 gold skulltulas. I didn't get any heart pieces as there aren't any yet available. However, I did get a heart container from defeating Gomer. So that was pretty good. And there isn't really that much left to do in the Kokiri Forest, except if you turn to the right and look up, you can see the Lost Woods just up there. There are a few things to do there. There's quite a lot to do there actually, but just for the order of doing this in, I'm not going to do that yet. That's because there is going to come a point where I must return to the Lost Woods, and I might as well do everything in the Lost Woods when I actually get there. And when I'm a little bit better equipped. For example, I will need a few bottles to collect some bugs and plant them in soft soil so that I can get some more gold tokens. Now, I might just end up calling them gold tokens if I'm mispronouncing gold skulltula. I'm not really sure how it's pronounced, to be honest. I've never really thought about it until I decided to do a walkthrough. But anyway, yeah, we just got the fairy ocarina there. So I think the next item that we're going to get is the seed bag for 40 seeds, I believe it is. I think. So the fairy ocarina is an extremely useful item. It's basically the ocarina we get as a child before we get the Ocarina of Time. And I'm going to be using it, especially when I get the Sun Song, but I'll show you guys how to get that later. But for now, we're just going to exit Kokiri Forest. And if we're lucky, we can actually get to Market Town in the first cycle before nightfall. So the way this game works is it has a day and night cycle. Both are very short. But yeah, if you get trapped in the night cycle, you will not be able to enter Castle Town until day when they drop the drawbridge, basically. Ah, there it is. Hyrule Field. Feels good to be back in Hyrule, it really does. I really should play this more often. The last game I played was Majora's Mask. I do enjoy that game as well. I enjoy most Zelda games, to be fair, especially the handheld ones. I enjoy the puzzles from the Game Boy Color ones, the old ones. I think are the most enjoyable. And this owl, yeah, this owl cannot be skipped, so you just have to listen to what he says, unfortunately. Basically, the owl just gives you little hints, and did you get all that? Okay, this is a very important hint. Press yes, okay? Listen to what the owl says, otherwise you will be stuck in an infinite loop, whereby he basically just keeps repeating what he says over and over again. So, we're going to make a beeline straight for Hyrule Field. There is a way that you can get here quicker using back walking. I don't really want to go too much into that. I'd rather just show you guys how to play the game like a reasonable person. You can always just roll, you know. It is quite fast as well. But yeah, if you can, try and get to Castle Town before the first nightfall. If you don't, it's not the end of the world. You just have to wait a little bit of time for the skeletons, but it is completely possible to make it to Castle Town before the first cycle, and I think I might have done it here. If you just forward roll, like I say, there is a back walking method, but we don't really need to go into that. So if you go through this door here, this is where we're going to get our next skulltula token. First of all though, this is affectionately referred to as the bank. I think I've just explained why with my actions. There's lots of rupees in here. If you want to max out your rupees early, then just smash the pots until you get as many rupees as you can. There is a cap that it will give you before it stops giving out rupees. When that happens, all you have to do is leave and come back. So the next skulltula token is in this block here. So you basically just look at it, press forward and roll into it. Sorry, let me try that again. There we are, good stuff, and that will smash the block. So, then just obviously attack the skulltula, and the next token is yours. Great stuff. You destroyed the gold skulltula token. Great. Okay, so now that we've done that, you basically just want to try and get as many rupees as you can, because the next bit is going to be challenging. It's a little mini game that involves using the slingshot to try and win a prize, and the prize is going to be, you guessed it, the seed bag for 40 seeds. It's the first upgrade for the seed bags. There's two. The second one will get you 50, and actually you can do both mini games in any order, and it doesn't really matter. But yeah, I think that will be enough rupees. I'll probably do this on the first attempt, or at least I'll only show the first attempt, because we do have other stuff to do. So entering Castle Town. So basically you want to go to this building here with the arrow on it and the bullseye target, and you enter here. This is the shooting gallery. Cool. So yeah, this is the shooting gallery, and this is where we're going to be playing for our prize. Okay, we are now going to be playing our first mini game. This is a target practice mini game using the slingshot. Now the way this game works is you must hit the targets within the allotted time period, otherwise the targets will disappear. If you don't hit them all, then you will not win. So it helps if you know the order that they're going to come out in. Feel free to watch this as many times as you want until you know the order, or give it a try for yourselves, because the more you practice, the better you'll get. Now I made that look relatively easy, but it's actually extremely difficult, and you may find you have a bit of trouble with it, but just stick with it and don't give up with it, guys. Now that that game's out the way, who fancies getting another gold skulltula token? I definitely do. So what you want to do now is head out here towards the castle area. Now we left when it was pretty much about to become nighttime. Now that's important actually. It's actually going to help things, speed things along a little bit. We're just going to talk to this owl real quick. Again, it's an unskippable dialogue, so you just have to basically just listen to what he says. And he's going to tell you that within Castletown, time stands still, and anywhere else it pretty much progresses forward as normal, with a couple of exceptions. Kakariko and the ranch are two locations, just as examples. So the next gold skulltula token. Well, the first thing we're going to do actually is we're going to leave this area. Now we have to leave this area in order to load Malin in. So you have to leave and go back in again. And lo and behold, Malin is here. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk to her, and she is going to give us the next item that we are after, which is the pocket cocoa. Well, she will actually give us an egg that we have to look after, but it doesn't take very long. So it basically hatches by the next morning. Just keep talking to Malin. I think it's the second or third time she will give you the egg. Yeah, this is it here. So she will give you the egg. Great stuff. And it's the weird egg. So now that we have that, that will hatch into a chicken in the morning. Cool, great stuff. So let's get the next skulltula. So you want to... There we are. And we're going to just kill that real quick, if I can. And there it is. Skulltula token number 5. Okay, great stuff. So now we have the 5th skulltula token. And what you have to do now is go next to Malin. And you will see some vines here. Just walk towards them and you will automatically climb up them. Once you're at the top, you want to make your way along here. Now, it's important that you make sure the guards don't see you when you're doing this. You can just head down here if you want to. You can also jump off the edge of the bridge. It doesn't really matter. So, now that we're up here, it's getting closer to daytime. The route I always take is just up through here, and the guards won't see you. And make your way along this little path area here. And it looks like our chicken has finished incubating. The miracle of life. Okay, great stuff. So, I want to do this in 1 day cycle. Basically, it is possible to do this like too late, so it like turns to nighttime. You don't want that to happen. So, I'm going to jump into the water here. And we are going to collect a couple of rupees here. Great stuff. And just jump up this little ledge. Cool. So if we turn to the left, we will see a sleeping man. And this guy here is asleep yet. So you pull out the chicken that his daughter gave me, sorry. And this is how you wake people up. Cool. So he will tell us a story about how he fell asleep while he was delivering milk. And his name is Talon, the owner of Longman Ranch. All of these characters are important later in the game. Yep. And he's going to run away. So the next bit, not really a difficult challenge. It's basically just like a little block puzzle. So the next item that we're going to get is the Zelda's letter, basically. Now this is going to be used to get into the Death Mountain area. But what you want to do is basically pull these blocks, because we're going to use these blocks to jump across into Zelda's castle. Basically breaking and entering, but you know, it's okay for the purposes of saving the world from an evil Ganon. So yeah, basically this is justified. So you want to pull these milk crates along here. It's just your basic block puzzle. It is worth mentioning that if you try to do this at night, you will not succeed, because this entrance is guarded from the inside at night and you will be spotted straight away. So you want to do is climb on top of here and then just run. You will automatically jump and then you can crawl inside. And here we are inside of the castle courtyard area. So this is a part of the game. It's a little challenge here. You have to be very patient. Patience is a virtue here. If you are impatient, then what will happen is you will be thrown out of the courtyard into the area with the milk blocks, and you will have to attempt this again. Time does stand still in this area, so you don't have to worry about it turning to night. Okay, good stuff. So 2 guards out and just run straight past them. So you can actually climb up them steps and make your way across. I prefer to just go straight across. And the last area, there is 2 guards in this section, I believe. Ah, there we are, yeah. So we've actually picked a very good cycle here, and I can just make it across without any issue. Great stuff. So I'm just going to wait here for a moment because there is going to be another guard. And okay, here we are. Now I can make my way down. So like I say, just be very patient. You might not get the same cycle as I'm getting. This has been very good luck. But it won't always turn out this way. Cool. So then we run through here and we did it. We got past the Royal Guard basically. And here we are in Zelda's courtyard area. Castle courtyard. So the courtyard area, it's pretty cool. I want to show you guys some cool stuff, little Easter eggs. So there is this thing whereby there's pictures of Mario, and I think there's one of Yoshi somewhere. Oh, it might be on the other side. Yeah, there is. Yeah, so if you shoot the targets let's see, we'll shoot Yoshi first, and that gives you 20 rupees. Great stuff. So yeah, you get the idea. Let's shoot. I think that's Princess Peach. Okay, that's not doing anything. Let's see if we can hit the other ones. Eventually, let's try Mario. Okay, no, that's not going to work. Eventually, they will throw a bomb out at you, so just be careful about that. And here we are. At long last, we are meeting Princess Zelda. Cool. So Princess Zelda is about to tell us a long story about how the Triforce is important, how it's like, you know, how we need to get it to save the world from Ganon, because Ganon plans to use the Triforce to take over the world, and she's just asking here if we have the spiritual stone. Just as she thought. Yeah, so Zelda, apparently she can predict the future, but yeah, she had a dream that, well, she had basically a dream that I would appear, and I have. So there's a little bit of dialogue here. If you just go along with her stories, then you will be given her letter. Now, a letter gets you into Death Mountain Crater, like we said before. She's Legend of Zelda, Princess of Hyrule. Cool. So once we finish speaking to Princess Zelda, we're also going to be given Zelda's Lullaby. Now, Zelda's Lullaby is possibly the most OP song in the game. I'm of course joking, but it is relevant. It is a very important song that will give you access to certain areas that you actually need. You need Zelda's Lullaby, you need Zelda's Letter to get into Death Mountain and basically do the second dungeon, which is Dodongo's Cavern. So, this is basically the same story that the Deku Tree told, if you guys remember that earlier on. But she has a little bit more insight into the story of the Triforce. And she's basically just saying that if an evil person touches it and has his wish granted, the Triforce will split into three and the world will be plunged into a second darkness. So, I don't know if there was the first darkness, but yeah, I guess there's going to be a second one. And it's our job, as small children, to prevent that from happening, right? Wrong. I disagree, but never mind. So yeah, and she has the Ocarina of Time, which I am not allowed to get yet, so I'm just going to say yes to that. And this is where we're actually going to meet Ganondorf. Well, we don't meet him, but we do get to see him. So let's see if... let's see... Oh, well, you look through the window, yeah. Just have a look behind Link there, guys, because Imp is about to appear behind him, and I don't know where she came from. The man with the evil eyes, that is Ganondorf, the leader of the Gerudo. They hail from the desert far to the west. Great stuff. So that is the main bad guy in this game, and he just smiled at me. But I think for now, he just thinks that we are just stupid kids. Although you think he would have said something about me being here. But yeah, Princess Zelda, she has like an innate ability for like seeing the future and sensing evil and stuff like that. It's a little bit strange that she jumps to these conclusions though. Okay, so you promised to keep her secret, and she will give us her letter, which will allow me access to places I can't yet go to. So, she's going to keep... Yeah, we don't get the Ocarina of Time quite just yet, unfortunately. We only get that once we have all 3 spiritual stones. So, but it's okay because we have a Ocarina of our own right now. And we've just been given Zelda's letter. Oh, Zelda's autograph, sorry. So yeah, this is basically our ticket into Death Mountain Crater. If you guys have tried to go to Kakariko and you couldn't make your way in, this is why. So now it's time to get Zelda's Lullaby. So you basically just head back towards Impa. talk to her. Now this is another person who is going to be extremely important later in the game. Her name is Impa, and she's the last of the Sheikahs. Oh no, wait, I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself here. She's not the last of the Sheikahs quite just yet. But she's basically Princess Zelda's protector, and basically guardian. I assume that the king has too many royal duties to perform, so yeah. Impa is the one who looks after Princess Zelda. So she's going to play us a tune here, and this is Zelda's Lullaby. And we use this at fairy fountains. You have to use it to get into a room in Death Mountain as well. So we're just going to open that. And you have to use this song for a lot of things. It has special locations, normally marked with a Triforce, and playing it on the Triforce will give you certain bonuses or rewards. So be on the lookout for those guys. But if you follow along, you guys will pretty much find everything you need to anyway. So she's going to take me out of the castle. And yeah, the next part of the game is really good. Or at least our next episode is going to be really good, because it's where we're going to start collecting, getting items, doing fun little missions and stuff. And yeah, that's where the game gets really good. So yeah, cool. And that's where we're not quite going to be headed there yet, but maybe. Great stuff. So yeah, we pretty much just prepared ourselves to get into Death Mountain, because we wouldn't have been able to without the song and the autograph we were just given. And they're counting on us. And I think that is all the time we have for today, guys. Next time we're going to be hunting about for some items and stuff, and we're going to generally be having a lot of fun. So I just want to thank you all very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Do leave in the comments if you have any. I do like hearing from you guys, as always, and I will see you next time. Take care.